My name is Cody Dutter. I'm a freshman, and I grew up in Maiden, North Carolina.
My name is Aaliyah Camp. I am a sophomore, and I'm from Kings Mountain, North Carolina.
My name is Emmanuel Wall. I'm a freshman. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
All right, so my name is Imani Hargett. I am a junior at the school, and I'm from Trenton, North Carolina.
African American and Caucasian.
I identify as an Afro-Mexican.
To keep a long story short, I just go by black and white. But to get into the actual depths of things, I have some Filipino in me, Irish, and that's just the small portions of me. Everything else is just mostly white and black.
So just black and white, but I kind of feel closely identifying to black more than I do white a lot of the times.
Talking to people, like in the introduction, getting into it. Everybody's easy to talk to here. Everybody's nice, easy coming by. So it's really not that hard, it's just me.
The hardest trial that I faced coming to WCU was definitely finding people that identify as Afro-Latina or Afro-Hispanic. Basically people that are a part of the community that I'm part of.
Pertaining to my race, I have to say finding people I could fit in with. Because where I'm from, it's a primarily black town, and having to come here where it's not to put that out of perspective, but I feel like it's been a hard thing for me to find the people I can really connect with and actually enjoy talking to about similar activities and interests.
I think like the hardest thing I've just kind of faced is trying to find out where I fit in at, like group-wise, because I know that I'm like mixed and I know I'm half white and I can get along well with white friends and stuff, but I'm also still black. So just kind of feeling comfortable with like other black people, I guess, because I didn't see like a lot of them at first, and then and now I have black friends, but it's just kind of like finding where I'm like most comfortable at and knowing that like I'm not going to be like, oh, she's like half white.
Oh yeah, just because I haven't seen anything telling me that it's not really. Everybody's friendly. Everybody's easy to talk to, like I said. It's just very welcoming here, I guess.
Yes, I do. I do feel like I can be myself here. Basically, the organizations on campus that involve people of color and the Latinx community, and also events that are held here on campus, that I actually got to find people that are like me, that share the same stories as I do. So definitely the orgs and the events here.
Yes, I feel like I do. Considering the amount of queer people I've met, the amount of people with different pronouns, transgender people, and how confident they are walking around, being who they are, I can definitely say that I have the utmost confidence and the utmost safety walking around campus.
Yeah, I feel like I can, talk about how I grew up. I can talk about who I am and just be me without feeling like I'm going to get attacked. I know I have people who support me here.
Yeah, there has been a lot of jokes about it, but I mean, nothing that I haven't heard before, like back where I grew up. So, I mean, it's nothing new, but it's just jokes that could be taken in a bad way.
Stereotypes that I've definitely experienced are basically question-wise. People would always assume, like, beforehand, like, what race belongs to which parent. And before, like, I tell them, it's either, like, I'm confirming their guesses or they're just being ignorant. In terms of, like, which races I'm a part of, they tie stereotypes, like me being half Mexican. They assume that I know how to do a lot of the dances and I can speak Spanish. With me being half black, they assume that I know a lot of the cultural aspects of being black, or if I grew up in like different, like culture-wise, food-wise, and it's a lot of stereotypes. I do get like questions of people already assuming my race because I look different. So stereotypical wise, it just falls under the question aspect a lot being around, just existing.
I can't say I have. Can't really think of any stereotypes that I've gone through or stereotypes in general. And I'm a low-key person. I stay at home a lot. I don't like talking to a lot of people. I just like to do my own thing. So I've never encountered any type of stereotypes, discrimination, anything like that.
I always get told that like I'm like not really black, or like I'm not like black enough, or that like I don't know how to cook as well. There's always that, and then there's it's not really said like blatantly, but it's kind of like one of those like subtle things where like they say like, you know, light-skinned girls or like mixed girls are more like sexual and stuff. So sometimes I get treated as like a little more sexual than like some like my other like friends and stuff, when I'm not like that at all. So those are like just like one of those things that happen where I just kind of feel like I don't fit in with either group. But I feel like I kind of have like I found my place now.
I definitely would, because live here, eat here, go to school here. This is like a small city. This is like being like a little adult, you know, being in my own little town.
Yeah, I mean, I do consider it as a home. I mean, like I have found a lot of people that relate to how I relate, and I find a lot of allies to like parts of the community that I identify with, and you don't get that a lot from where I'm from. It's black or white. There's no like gray area. While here, it's a lot of people do see a lot of perspectives of life, and they don't judge you for it.
Of course. Like the minute I moved into my dorm, I set up my closet up, I set up my TV, everything I brought with me, and any place I can lay my head at night is a home to me. Any place I can come home to after work, it's a home. So yeah.
Yes, WCU is a home to me because I have so many people here that are very supportive of me and are very understanding, and I don't feel like I am exactly out of place here.
Be yourself, obviously, but don't be afraid to be somebody that you're not, if that makes any sense. Like, pick up new habits that you didn't have before, new activities, new people that you didn't talk to back where you're from. Don't change, but be different.
Advice I would give to incoming freshmen is definitely be yourself. Do not be afraid to let any and all your ethnicity, cultures fly. Everybody's gonna love them no matter what. And if you have trouble finding people that identify how you identify, join organizations, and definitely go to campus events.
Don't be like me. Don't stay at home. If you're an introvert, come out of your shell. There's nobody here that's gonna judge you for who you are, because there's already a lot of different people here that you'll never know. There's a lot of different people here that you will know. Try new things that you've never tried before. Do more of the stuff that you did do so you don't lose contact of who you were before college, and just don't overwork yourself, because the more you overwork yourself, the less fun you'll have, and the less fun you have, the more likely you are to fail.
I mean, it's tough when you're a freshman because, you know, especially if you're coming from somewhere that you don't have like a lot of friends and like family close by, if you like live far away, because I live pretty far away. So I mean, just getting out there and, you know, talking to people, finding groups that like you can like identify with, like clubs and stuff, getting to know your like neighbors and things like that will be very helpful.